Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're riding the CB650R 2024 spec, and this particular one's an E-clutch. We'll be doing lots of different types of riding and lots of different types of weather, so a bit of twisty country lane, bit of town work, good old mess about. But first of all, let's have a walk round and see what's changed for 2024. Let's have a little walk round this new 2024 CB650. First thing they've altered is the headlight. It's been reshaped. You've got your new 5-inch TFT dash, which is way better than the old LCD one. Those single function big piston forks have been optimised. They are really plush. We've got new shape ram air scoops, which help the air get into the airbox even better. This particular bike's an E-clutch. And then they've revised the tail end. It's more aggressive, more pointy, not that you can tell with my jivvy bag on there. And we've got a bigger tail light for better visibility from the rear. So for 2024, you've got new headlight, new dash, new ram air scoops, new tail end, and revised forks. Let's get the CB650 on some twisty country lanes and see what we think. Let's give the suspension a good bouncy workout on these bumpy roads. I find the best way to try motorbike out is go down one of the roads that you know really well, your favourite local road, and if you're in the northeast you probably know this one. But one that you know every corner and every lump and bump, so you can feel the suspension grafting. And then you see how good these single function big piston forks are, how plush they are, because this road is not the nicest, as you can probably tell from my voice, but the suspension is working really well. Yeah, Honda have got these forks lovely and plush, so they absorb a lot of the bumps. That's really good. And it's got a sure rear shock as well. Now you can adjust the preload, so if you did want to have a little bit tinker you'd have to get your C-spanner out, but I would leave it alone because it works rather well. Oh dear, the weather's getting a bit miserable and damp, so let's head off and have a look at the rest of the bike. So let's do what's under your seat. Now, seat lock is right the way around here, so I'll pop it, lift it with my thumb, there we go, wiggle it backwards. Nice bit of storage space. We've got a tool kit, and that there is your micro USB charger, so we'll just plug in that in there. And obviously, as usual, my tester for storage. Put my lock under. Get them two little feet locked in. And there we go. Let's have a quick look at the dash of the CB650. Now this particular one's an E-clutch, so you've got your little E up there. So to work your dash, you use your little joystick that's here. Try and get them both in. There we go. So if you go hard right, there we go. So there's your little settings. So as I say, you use your little joystick here to scroll through. So the first one is your trips and it works out your miles per gallon. Your next one is how you set. So you've got a fuel gauge or a range and tank, whatever you fancy. How to set your trip meters. And then your settings one. Now your settings one, you can adjust your E-clutch. So you could have it for up, a gentle touch and it changes, a medium touch or a hard touch. I like it on, so it's hard input to change up, and then down I prefer it on medium, so I've set it for my preferences. But again, if you're heavy footed and you want to have it a hard push to go down, or a soft, whatever you fancy, but that's how I like it. A good old kick up to get it to change up, and a medium to change down. And if you want to turn it off, use that one. And then you've got your shift point, all the other bits that you might want to use. Now display type, so you can have bar, circle, or very simple. Simple is very simple, but everybody likes the bar one, so we'll go back to that. Brightness, background, so you could have it black, you could have it white, and obviously auto, it changes colour with the ambient light. So yeah, it's as easy as that. So to change any settings, so we'll go to display, we'll go to display type. So you can see as I'm moving this little joystick here, that's how it changes. Like the bar one, so put it back. So yeah, so that's your settings there, and it's all worked off that little fella there, that little joystick. So let's have a little ride around the town again. As I said, this 650 is fitted with an E-clutch, and it's probably the easiest way to show you what it can do while riding around the town. It's a brilliant idea. Why anybody wouldn't want it amazes me. If you get fatigue riding the bike and your hand hurts from pulling the clutch in, then buy an E-clutch, because you could start the day using the clutch and finish the day not using the clutch, and it doesn't hinder you in any way. The way it works is your gear lever has a quick shifter idea on it, and it senses when you touch the lever. So if you're going up through the box, as you shift up, if you haven't pulled the clutch in, it tells the little E-clutch to do its thing. It works out what the throttle's doing, what the clutch lever's doing, what the gears lever's doing, and it all works seamlessly. A lovely bit of kit. But let's see it in action. We'll do a bit of filtering as I come through this traffic here, and what you'll hear is, you probably hear the gear lever getting knocked down, but you don't see the clutch lever move. So I'm changing down, wheeling my way to the traffic at the front, and then I'll roll to a stop and the clutch doesn't get pulled in. So that's the E-clutches doing their thing. Watch carefully as we get ready to pull away. Again, the clutch doesn't come in and the bike just pulls away seamlessly. These E-clutches are amazing. And a quick view from another angle, so you'll see it's pulled my hand out the way and wobble to a stop. So as you can see, third, second, and then pop it into first. So you can see it's going down through the gearbox and then just stop, and I haven't touched the clutch lever and the bike has just stopped without stalling. Beautiful, seamless. And if you watch carefully, you see in a second I start using the clutch to get through the traffic. This is the beauty of this system. Whichever way you want to ride the bike, you can just use it. Brilliant idea. Now let's head off somewhere different and do a sound check. Let's listen to this in line 4. Let's try that again, static now. Let's have a little sound check of this new CB650. Funny little noise is the E-clutch. Let's have a listen to the engine. Here we go with my sitting test. So this is where I come in to give you an idea of the physical size of the bike. I'm 5'10" with a 32-inch inside leg. Seat height on this bike is 810mm, so as you can see I'm flat-footed, leg slightly bent. Foot pegs, petrol tank, frame, engine, tailpiece are all shared with the CB650R, so it is quite a sporty position. It doesn't bother me, I don't have any achy hips or bad knees, so I find it comfortable, but if you do, you might want to try one for size first. Have a demo, that's what I would do. Handlebars are nice and high, so your back's quite straight, so the front end's nice and comfy, but the back end may be a bit sporty. Definitely worth a demo ride on somebody's bike, see if it fits. Curb weight on this guy is 203 kilograms. Obviously, he is quite a weighty bike because it is an inline 4, so that's quite unusual for these current times. So as I've just said, this is an inline 4 16 valve engine, a good old fashioned style of motor from back in the day. A lot of bikes now use different motors to get a different character, so you obviously Triumph do a lot of triples, Yamaha does a few triples, and obviously in their MT range they've got triples and they've got parallel twins. Honda have got a parallel twin, their Hornet, that's very popular. So there's lots of different engine configurations out there nowadays. Now with an inline 4 you do generally have to rev them to get the best out of them. However, this fella isn't producing as much horsepower as he used to in the past. He produces about 95, 96 bhp if I remember rightly, and produces 63 newton meters of torque. So he is quite torquey off the bottom for an inline 4, which makes it really sweet to ride. Thanks for watching this little bit of YouTube content. Hopefully you found it informative about the CB650. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to thumbs up. If you love what we're doing, subscribe. And as you can see, there's plenty more on our channel, so hit the next link and carry on watching. Bye for now.